Sometimes, the most painful words in a marriage are not spoken out loud. They are felt. I feel unheard. My name is Toyin Balogun, and welcome to today's Life Ever After episode. Today, we're exploring a quiet struggle that many marriages experience, but few couples truly know how to talk about. The feeling of being unheard, not ignored, not unloved, but unheard, because there's a difference. In many marriages, conversations happen every day. Schedules are discussed. Responsibilities are shared. Plans are made. But communication is not the same as connection. And hearing is not the same as listening. A person can hear every word you say and still miss what your heart is trying to express. Sometimes, what someone is really saying is not, listen to my words. What they are really saying is, see me, understand me, recognize what this means to me. But when those deeper emotions goes unnoticed, something begins to happen inside that relationship. Frustration grows, distance forms, and slowly conversations begin to feel like battles instead of bridges. Because when someone feels unheard long enough, they stop explaining, they stop sharing, they stop trying. Not because they no longer care, but because they no longer feel understood. And this is where many couples misunderstand the problem. They think the issue is the disagreement, but often the real issue is something deeper. It's the feeling that my thoughts, my emotions, my experience do not truly matter in this space. Because being heard in a marriage is not about winning an argument. It's about feeling safe enough to be honest and respected enough to be understood. When someone says, I feel unheard, what they may actually mean is, when I speak, I feel dismissed. When I share, I feel minimized. When I express myself, I feel lonely. And loneliness inside a marriage can be one of the most painful experiences a person can carry. Because marriage was meant to be a place of partnership, a place where two people learn each other, not just tolerate each other. Listening in a marriage is more than silence while the other person talks. Listening is curiosity. Listening is patience. Listening is willing to understand a perspective that may be different from your own. Sometimes the most powerful words in a marriage are not advice, not solutions, not corrections. Sometimes the most powerful words are simply, I hear you. I understand why that hurt you. That matters to me. Because validation does not mean agreement. It means respect. And respect creates emotional safety. Without the safety, communication slowly begins to shut down. And when communication shuts down, distance grows. Not because love disappeared, but because understanding did. Healthy marriages are built on perfect communications. They are built on intentional listening. Listening that seeks to understand before trying to respond. Listening that values the person more than the argument. Listening that says, your voice has a place here. Because in the end, every person in a marriage wants to feel three simple things: seen, heard, and valued. And when those three things exist, something powerful happens. Trust grows, connection deepens, and love begins to feel safe again. So, if the words I feel unheard ever appears in your marriage, don't treat them like criticism. Treat them like an invitation. An invitation to listen deeper, to understand more fully, to rebuild the emotional bridge between two people who choose to walk life together. Because sometimes the strongest marriages are not the ones without conflicts. They are the ones where both people know this truth. Your voice matters here. This isn't perfect love. This is purposed love. And this is life ever after.